And now the Are Ono Kakanfo, that is the Commander General of the Yoruba People's Army of Nigeria's Southwest. Gani Adams, good morning, and thank you for joining us on the morning show. Before we went on that break, you were commenting on what happened in Akure yesterday. You were also going to talk about Sunday Igboho and the situation in Ibarapa East.
Well, I think what happened in Akure was a welcome development. I think the decision of the government to ban open grazing is a welcome development. And we know that the responsibility of the government is that to protect life and property of the citizen of their state based on the content of Constitution, Constitution. And what is happening in our own region is giving us a lot of concern. If you flash back, you will realize that I raised an alarm on the Fulani herdsmen in Igbora after 2 months on their encroaching the Oyo National Park. And later, the issue of Ibarapa. I have got a lot of information where the herdsmen kidnap, kill, and rape our people, destroying their farm in various communities in Ibarapa and Ukegu, not only in Ibarapa. And we realized that Kali, based on their business as a cattle rearer, they make a lot of money, they dominate our people, and they infiltrate our people. And we even realized that our people, some of our Yoruba people, connive with them, giving them information, and even informing them, those who have the capacity to pay for the ransom. And coming to Sunday Igboho last week is a result of provocation from the legal and criminal activities of some Fulani. Originally, we will not condemn the entire Fulani in Yoruba land because we have the peaceful Fulani that have been living in Yoruba land for the period of 153 generations. But for the past 7 years, we now witness some strange things. The aliens, strange aliens in our own region, perpetrating different evil activities. And we have been raising alarm so that we won't take law into our hands. As a traditional generalism, not Nigerian military generalism, traditional generalism of Yoruba land. It's my responsibility to call for caution on anything that will affect Yoruba land. And to even pass an information to the public, because I have been in struggle for the past 28 years. I've passed through a lot of things. I have a lot of experience. And I have many knowledge about governance, how government work, how you can interface with the people in the authority, or how you can back them on the duty. But coming of Sunday Igboho activities last week, it's as a situation of pressure from his people in Okeogun and Ibarapa. You know, Sunday come from Igboho, which is in Okeogun. I think there was a pressure on him because he too was a strong force in Yoruba land that have an antecedent on the issue of security that can assist them. And that was one of the reasons that it will be very hard for any Yoruba person to condemn his activities of what happened. Although the last time I met him was 2013 physical. That was 2013 physical in a party, and we are not very close. And in October, when he told me about him, when I spoke, we spoke on phone twice. That was in October. But what happened, it will be very difficult for any Yoruba person to blame him on what happened. Although we are not in agreement on what happened, but it will be very difficult because Yoruba is hungry for liberation. Yoruba want anybody to liberate them from the issue of insecurity in our region. And Yoruba is hungry for liberation too because we realize that this is not the country we're bargaining for. This is not the system we're bargaining for. This is not the system we're bargaining for when a Fulani herdsman, we want to settle in the community, and the community will say, we don't want you to settle in our community. Us and the chiefs, and the Fulani herdsmen will go to the Nigerian army. The Nigerian army will come to the community and beat out the community and force the Fulani herdsmen on them. We read it 3 days ago in one of the national newspapers. So we thought we can live together in peace and harmony under the basis of rule of law and under the basis of equality, under the basis of not becoming an inferior citizen in our country. So what happened in Okeogun and Ibarapa came as a result of provocation from our people in Yoruba land.
Well, Iba Adams, on that note, we'll take a quick commercial break and then we'll come back and the conversation will continue. Please stay with us.
Great to have you back. You're still watching the morning show here on the Rise News. And we still have with us Iba Gani Adams, the Are Ono Kankanfo of the Yoruba land. Thank you so much for staying with us, Iba Adams. As the traditional generalissimo, as you describe yourself, rightly so, it is surprising that you were not a part of that meeting yesterday. But I'd like to ask you, why do you think that the dialogue between the governors and Mieti Allah is just taking place? Why did it take this long? And considering the pent-up anger by some in the Southwest, how likely is this dialogue to lead to a lasting solution? And let me add to that the role of Amotekun, which is the regional security network, because the whole reason for launching Amotekun was to deal with the insecurity in the Southwest, including kidnapping and Fulani herdsmen marauding the region. Would you say that the situation was underestimated by the government of the Southwest region, or is it that the situation is bigger than Amotekun and the other security outfits in Nigeria?
Well, Amotekun, it is not up to 3 months ago. They start their activities not up to 3 months ago, but I believe that will be part of the solution to the insecurity of Yoruba land. Because the issue on ground, if you want to apply a way to secure our region, we must support Amotekun to start their activities and back them. You know, Yoruba is very complex and very sensitive region compared with other regions in Nigeria. We have ISBA since 2003 operating quietly in about 13 states in the north. And on the issue of security in the north. But the thing good that comes to the Yoruba land, some few politicians, we have those who in power, they will gain from that good thing that is coming. Let us destroy it. One of the problems in the beginning of, maybe some people that are political opponents to the governor in the Southwest, will be more powerful if they support them on the issue of Amotekun. Let us destroy media and every means. If you follow my past 3 weeks, I've been raising an alarm that some politicians and few people have decided Amotekun at all this. But I now have a thought that before you do anything in your life, the first thing that first matter is about your security, the life and property. Even if you want to play politics, if you want to apply, if you want to get power in any place, if you are not safe, if your property is not safe, you won't concentrate on power. And by the time you are working against, you are digging a hole of your own destruction. No matter the person in power, the first thing we have, the Southwest is effectively secure, because Unlike I, as the Are Ono Kakanfo, you won't quantify the I'm having from the diaspora and Nigeria. The incident of what that happened last week, all my phone used 2 hours, especially when I did not respond within 2 days of the incident. And I was trying to gather an information, intelligent, and consult before I issue a statement. As the Are Ono Kakanfo of Yoruba land, you don't look at my age as a 50 years old. You look at the position given to me. Before I issue any statement, I must consult, I must get an information so that my content will be reasonable when people listen to what I'm saying. But some people thought Are should talk, Are should talk, Are should talk. And I'm a kind of person that I don't dance to unnecessary pressure. If I want to do anything, I do it at the right time. And by the time we statement, we realize that we have been seriously infiltrated. Even the security threat we are having in the Southwest now is more, we realize that our people constituted not less than 25 to 30% of the security threat. Unlike some Fulani herdsmen that was arrested in Ilesha, Akure, when the OPC vigilante and the Amotekun arrested them last week, we realized that the person that prepared food to them in that forest is a Yoruba person in Ilesha. And we realized that the person that gave them information about the people they will kidnap is Yoruba person. So by then, we have to sit back and apply strategy to this issue. Where is our problem coming from? Who are the evil people that need money at any time to flash as a big man in the society that is giving us problem? Yoruba, when the house did not kill you, the dead in outside will not kill you. So what I know now, if you want to fight insecurity conventionally, and we still respect that we have 6 Southwest state governors in Yoruba land, the only way now is to support Amotekun to do their job. It's not by frustrating Amotekun. Look at the media attack on Amotekun for about 3 weeks. Some Yoruba people even said that they kill a lot of people in security issue. You can't handle a security issue for 6 months without a mistake. You wait on the security and the bad one of the security. Even the conventional, we know what happened. We know accidental discharge. We know when agent or rank and file made a mistake. That does not mean that we should clamor to destroy Nigerian police. And even the Nigerian army, sometimes they are not even meant to work as an internal security crisis. There is a mistake from Nigeria. We call that they should destroy Nigerian army, talking of just ordinary security outfit, that their limit, they can't carry AK-47, their limit is just a pump action or a double barrel, or their guns. They just put them on ground, recruit them psychologically. They were giving them information that you should secure this social community. It's gradual. With time, they will understand the terrain. They will know how to do it very well. But when we crucify them at the end and we destroy them, it will affect Yoruba land. Because the government is not ready to give security to somebody that they don't have control on. And government is not ready to give security to any group that is not gazetted by the government. And we are so lucky. Amotekun have been gazetted in law. The State House of Assembly have already put into law, and the 6 Southwest governor have signed it. I will appeal to the Yoruba people to allow the system to work. Okay. By the time you are looking for a approach to this issue, it will be a counterproductive to what we want.
Okay, thank you so much, Iba. Iba, there's this constant word about Yoruba Ronu. That means Yoruba people think. And it started to imagine all of this. There have been talks about you not being happy with Sunday Igboho. I want to ask, have you called Sunday Igboho since all of this started? There was an audio recording of you saying that Sunday Igboho should have called you, contacted you before he went out to do all of this. Also, Have you been able to speak to Governor Seyi Makinde over all of this happening? There was another meeting held among Afenifere people. Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, Ayode Banjo and the likes, and the Afenifere people held another meeting yesterday in, I think, Chief Adebanjo's house. Have you been able to get anything as regards that? But as we speak now, have you called Sunday Igboho? Are you people in talking terms? And have you called Governor Seyi Makinde?
Well, I give you an information about how I operate in the TV. Because I'm aware that it's not only even Sunday Igboho, the Nigerian security target to arrest. I'm the #1 person for arrest. I was targeted for political reasons. And I was thinking that I should be very, very careful. And I realized that the issue of Sunday Igboho, some politicians have infiltrated it. And I realized that the same people that condemn us, that use social media to attack us in 2015, are now coming to portray themselves as an activist, to use Sunday Igboho, who genuinely work us, to even malign me, to dent my image. And when you see the content of my statement, I said we have been highly infiltrated. That's come to what happened this morning. When we wake up, we realize that they have been born. Who are the people that burned Sunday Igboho house in Ibadan, not in the forest? So the issue of braveness of Sunday Igboho, some wicked politician in Yoruba land in to use it to destroy their enemy, to even call them